just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Fournette running out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a play fake. Brady. That's complete. Okuebunam. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Pittsburgh.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen, and I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Maher is good. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action now. Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a give to Fournette, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 and the 34.
He's tackled at the...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On play action, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's complete to Grant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Fournette on the carry.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Brady now to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return man here, T.J. Jones. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The end of the first quarter with the score Steelers 9, Bills nothing.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
I always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is down to 2. Shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard
line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A gain of
throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. Throwing again. Brady. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown,
DJ Chark. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now Jones. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 2. Watch the pass, watch the pass.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this, not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
It's up 3rd and 1.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he connects with Ertz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
He was tackled.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the counter, here's Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. It's caught. Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll try again with Jones. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in the field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Brady to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
Brady's pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The 2nd half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Dante Jackson on
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
25-yard line.
Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Tackle made right at midfield.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Bridgewater now from the 50. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater, flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. It's caught by Coleman. And he will not be able to get the 1st as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's...
There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Leonard Fournette, 78 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Steelers 29, Bills 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And the catch made by Hilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
2 yards on.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
6-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Number 27, Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. He's airing it out for Williams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check 52.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 30.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
He is good.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
10-yard line.
To throw, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's get it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Throwing. Bridgewater. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
53 to Mike. 53.
Now Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it to Hilton. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. He's got his man. This is Tate. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. But at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
It's a gain of
Brandon,
2.
I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He completes it to Tate. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
10 more yards. Complete to Aaron Jones.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defense.